Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS of Great Millstone for teaching us His truth in all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. And I got this article right here from military.com, but it's actually this app called Newsbreaker, and it has multiple different sources on there, and it has like a lot of different sources of different outlets of news. And I came across this one right here, and it says nuclear catastrophe threat is great and growing, warn over 100 top medical journals. All right, so we know that World War III is prophesied, okay, and you get into the book of Joel, the second chapter, okay. It goes into the coming destruction, okay, and World War III, and which is a prophecy, and the book of Revelations 11 to 14 also prophesies, World War III, all right, because it says the second woe is past and the third woe cometh quickly. So we're definitely, we're right there on the tip of the berg, man, like real close to World War III. So this is just an article that I came across while I was at the plantation, all right, fresh off the plantation. So, I'm doing my best to try to make these videos. I work long hours, man, but, no excuses, all right. So this is an article right here. It says, the threat of nuclear catastrophe is great and growing under the current global political environment. Over 100 top medical journals have warned in joint editorial. All right, so you got these journalists, warning that a possible nuclear catastrophe, could pop off. And like I said before, it is prophesied, in scriptures. All right. It says current efforts to control nuclear arms as well as those for proliferation are inadequate to protect the world's population against the threat of nuclear war. It says the editors of the journals warn while pointing to the danger underlined by growing tension between many nuclear armed states. Right, because you got, Russia, they have, them ICBM missiles, okay, them hypersonic missiles, and you got all these different nations, okay, waging war, getting ready for war, okay. You got China, okay, NATO, you got Ukraine going at it with Russia, Iran, you got Israel. So there's all these different nations going at it right here, right now, okay, and ultimately it's all going to lead to the destruction, of Babylon the Great at the end of the day. It says, as editors of health and medical journalists worldwide, we call on health professionals to alert the public and our leaders to this major danger to public health and essential life support systems of the planet. The urged action to prevent it. An editor of journals like Lancet, BMJ, JAMA, and the New England Journal of Medicine said in the OPED. Okay, it says they also warned of the increasing risk of rapid escalation with the modernization of nuclear arsenals by many countries, including China and Russia. Right, all right, that's true because you have Russia. They're building all these nuclear missiles. You also got Iran, who just got the capability of building missiles. And I just read an article, how Russia, actually, sent some nuclear missiles onto Belarus right now, and they have them directly aimed at Ukraine. And also, too, I seen another video where I guess in Russia, some chariots, flew over like a military base in Russia or something like that, and they put in a code, and basically, they put in a nuclear code or something like that, and now, right now, they have um, the missiles pointing at Babylon right now, and I guess after that happened, they disappeared. All right, so we got missiles pointing at Babylon the Great right now, which is prophesied. It says. It says, citing an example, the editors noted hypersonic missiles under constant development by many countries. See, and I just said that. See, there's many countries, you know, um, developing these hypersonic missiles. It says, decrease the time available to distinguish between an attack and false alarm. Any use of nuclear weapons will be catastrophic for humanity, they said. But, unfortunately, you know, if you're not part of the elect, you're done. Like that's it, because only the elect are going to be saved out of this. All right. It says even a limited nuclear war involving only 250 of the 13,000 nuclear weapons in the world could kill 120 million people outright. Damn, 250 of 13,000 could kill 120 million outright. So just imagine all the nuclear bombs is going off all at the same time. It says, and cause global climate disruption leading to nuclear famine and putting billions of people at risk. The editorial said. Um, it says, once a nuclear weapon is detonated in any part of the world, escalation to all-out nuclear war can occur rapidly. It says they called for prevention of any nuclear weapons as an urgent public health priority, adding to fundamental steps be taken to abolish all nuclear weapons. It says editors called on health professionals associations worldwide to support efforts urging the adoption of no first use policy. It says and urge all states currently involved in conflict to publicly and unequivocally pledge that they will not use nuclear weapons in these conflicts. The danger is great and growing. The nuclear armed states must eliminate the nuclear arsenals before they eliminate us, they wrote. Well, unfortunately, this is already written in a book and this is already planned. All right, so with that being said, we're going to get into the book of Joel, chapter 2. All right, so this is Joel chapter 2, and it says, blow ye trumpets in Zion and sound an alarm in the holy mountain. Let all inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. All right, so, Zion actually it represents the 12 tribes of Israel, okay, and the inhabitants, man, of this world, man, of this land in Babylon, man, they're all gonna tremble in that day, all right. In that day, they're gonna know that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, is here, all right. It says, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, as the morning spreads upon the mountains. A great people and a strong. There hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. All right, so that gets into the describing the nuclear missiles. All right, verse 3. It says, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yeah, and nothing shall escape them. All right, so when the bombs detonate, man, there's nothing's gonna escape. The heat, man. Nothing's gonna escape. The flames. All right, the flames will be like purification to this place, man. Purifying things, like a cleaning agent. All right. So let me get a precept to that. All right, to kind of back that up. Let me get let me get this. what is Isaiah 14. Let's go to 23. It says, I will also make it a possession. Oh, here we go. It says, I will also make it a possession for the bitter and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the bosom of destruction, said the Lord of hosts. All right. So when you get into a bosom, that's like a like a sweep. He's gonna sweep it with destruction. He's gonna desolate everything. Everything's gonna be desolated. All right. Let's go back to right here. Verse 4. It says, the appearance of them. Oh, it's yeah. It says the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as a horseman, so shall they run. All right. So, verse 5, it says, like the noise of the chariots on the top of the mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in a battle array. All right. So, what I'm getting out of this is that when these nukes get launched off, man, they're gonna be making, the flames behind the missiles are gonna be, roaring, man. They're gonna go through the air like like soldiers, man, in formation. Okay, they're gonna be coming down, like an army, man. Millions of them. All right. It says, behold their face. It says, behold their face, the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness. All right. So when you get into the word blackness, all right, it's like, people, being terrified in terror. All right. And in that day, people are going to be terrified when these ICBM missiles get launched off. People are going to be in fear. People, that's not of the elect ain't going to have no hope. All right. In that day. Verse 7, it says, they shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march every one on his way, and they shall not break their ranks. All right. So what this is basically saying, like, they're not going to, like, basically, like, they're not going to be shot down. Like, there's going to be no interception. Okay. Like, the U.S. ain't, or Babylon, there's no way they can stop these missiles, man. All right, they're gonna hit their mark. All right, just like what Second Ezra 16 states. Matter of fact, let's get that. Let's get Second Ezra 16, and it says right here. It says here in Second Ezra 16, it says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, and his arrows that shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot on the ends of the world. Okay, so that's just another precept just to prove, in verse 7 that they're gonna hit their mark, man. They're not gonna miss at all. All right. Verse 8, it says, neither shall one trust another. They shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. All right. So the missiles, they're not gonna, like I said before, they're not gonna be, intercepted. All right, the missiles that Russia has, they're the hypersonic, and there's really nothing, Babylon could do to stop the missiles. All right, and at the end of the day, the missiles are gonna be, guided by the angels. All right, so if they're guided by the angels, how can they miss? They're not gonna miss. All right, it says. Verse 9, they shall run to and fro in the city, and they shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses, and they shall they should enter in at the windows like a thief. Ooh, damn, that's crazy. So basically, the missiles are gonna hit, hit homes, hit buildings, all kinds of things, man. It's basically just gonna evaporate everything, man. Glass is gonna be busted. You're gonna see cars flipping. You're gonna see, people getting evaporated, all kinds of things, man. Especially it says that in the book of Zechariah, I believe. Let's see. Is it Zechariah or was it Second Peter? Because here in Second Peter 3:10 it says that this place shall melt like a fervent heat right here. So this Second Peter 3:10 it says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also, the works that are therein, shall be burnt up. All right, so this place is gonna be burnt, with fervent heat. All the wickedness that's going on in this place, everything, all the elements, everything's gonna be burnt up, with fervent heat. Let's see. Here it is right here, Zechariah 14:2, and it says, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. All right. And Jerusalem is a people, it's before it was a place. It says, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in the holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. All right. So that's basically, getting in, to what I just read in the book of Joel. I think I'm at what verse? Yeah, basically, in the book of Joel, all right, in verse 9, everything's going to be consumed. Houses are going to be hit, buildings are going to be hit. So it's going to be a terrible day, all right. This is verse 10. It said, the earth shall shake before them, the heavens shall tremble, the sun and moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw shining. So earthquakes will happen. When these missiles hit, there's going to be earthquakes, man. People are going to feel, the earth, rocking to and fro. All right. And you can back this up in the book of Isaiah 24:20, because it tells you that the earth is going to rock to and fro, when these missiles hit. All right. Let me see. This is the last verse right here that I wanted to read. I wanted to read to about roughly to 11. It says, and the Lord shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great, for he is strong and executeth his word. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible. Who can abide? All right. So, so basically, you know what I'm saying? It's, the missiles, man. Hey, man, the missiles are synonymous to his army. All right. So if you're not part of the elect, all right, you're not gonna make it, man. All right, you're gonna burn here in Babylon the Great. You're gonna burn here along with the works, man. Of the wickedness of this place, man. And so that's why it's real. It's real critical, man, that people turn back to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. All right, because we're out here giving warning, to the prophecies that are going to come along to this place, man. It's time to be serious, man. It's time to seek the Lord. You got to repent, and if you're part of the hopeful elect, man, you're gonna escape, all of these plagues, man, that the Lord is gonna send here, man. All right. So that was just a quick little lesson that I wanted to bring out, kind of, get into Joel, the second chapter, because it's prophesied, man. I just read the article, man, that, people are warning of nuclear war, which is prophesied, in the Bible. All right. So, with that being said, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS, the great millstone, for teaching us his truth, our righteousness, truth, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. Double salutations to the Akyam and Akwat out there that are pushing this truth in all righteousness, truth, and sincerity, especially to the Akwat that are listening in silence and learning. I pray that this lesson was edifying to you brothers and sisters out there. Shalom.